Hi everyone, if you guys want to see a review on the Vanity Planet Blend Party brushes, then just keep watching. This is what the box looks like. It comes with a total of 10 brushes. First I go in with like the bigger face brush. It's not the biggest, it's the third largest in here. With this brush, at first I just go in and I like dab it. So you want to do like, I do like dabbing motions, and then once I get it all even, then I'll start rubbing it in, kind of blending it out. With this brush, I mean, you could use a larger brush. So this is the one I'm using, and you could use a larger one. I just feel like this one is the right size for my face. And then for a little bit more added coverage, I'll just go in and add a little bit more on my cheeks. Whoa, I used way too much. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. Okay, so one thing with that, with this matte and poreless foundation is it's a liquid and it pours out really fast, so you gotta be careful. So I got a little too much on my finger, but yeah, so I just blended it out in my on my cheeks, and then you want to make sure that it's like blended down all the way, so I'll bring it down. So I really like the density of this brush because it reminds me of like a flat top kabuki brush. Mine's a little messed up, but like how this one is, but it's even more dense than that. And then also these are all synthetic hair on the brush, so it doesn't pick up as much product from what I think, and it blends out really well. And these also, they don't harvest any bacteria. So I'm still having problems with acne. So the fact that these don't harvest any bacteria on them is a really big thing for me, because I was using the beauty blender and I would have to get one like at least every like month, even sooner than that, because I wasn't cleaning it properly all the way out. So it was like, I feel like it was contributing to my acne as well. So I'm still dealing with that, as you can see, but it's gotten way better than what it used to be. Next I'm going to go in with, it's the NYX Gotcha Covered Concealer. It looks like this, and it comes in a little tube. Add a little bit to my under eyes. And then for this, I go in this really, it's just a smaller version of brush that we used for the foundation, and I just dab it to make sure that it's going in like a triangle area. And then once I get it, I kind of I dab and then I rub. Not rub, but you know what I mean, like press it where it blends out. And I think that this brush works really well for this. To kind of spot conceal, I use the Sephora Bright Future concealer, and this is in the color Custard. And I just add this to right in the corner of my eyes, where I have like a little blemish anywhere. After I spot conceal, I actually use the Age Rewind concealer, and this one's a little bit lighter, so I use this to highlight. So just so you guys can get a comparison, this is the one that I used for my foundation, and then I used its baby version, and now I'm gonna go with the in-between of these to kind of blend out all of this. Go in and again in dabbing motions to blend the concealer. And again, I just feel like these really help. I've been using these for probably about a month and a half to 2 months. And when I saw them on Instagram, and I was like, okay, it's another one of those weird things, like what kind of, does this brush really work kind of thing. And then I found they were on sale, so there was a discount code, and they ended up being like way cheaper. I want to save like $40, and they're normally I think like $130. So I was like, okay, I need new brushes. I needed something different for my acne because the Beauty Blender was my holy grail. So I would use regular brushes, and I would always gravitate back to the Beauty Blender. It always blended out so smoothly, and it worked way better. And then I really wanted to try the flat top, these like different ones. So then I ended up buying the Real Techniques, it's really dirty, but the Real Techniques version of the flat one. And this did not work. It doesn't blend out. I felt like it was like, I would do the little like dabbing and then swiping, and it just like, it left it all streaky. It did not work. So I'm going in again with that smaller brush for just to get like really close into my concealer. And then I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like it really blended it out. I'm actually gonna end up using this bigger brush. It's the second largest, just so I make sure that all of this is blended down to my neck. I'm gonna go in really quickly and just do a little something on my eyes just to show you guys the Sephora concealer, and just put a little bit on my eyes with this brush again, the one that I used for my under eyes, and just brush in. And then I really like these because actually, like, I think that these brushes are like, it's weird to be like this on you. Like, these are for you to just hold it like that, not like this, if that makes sense. So like when you hold this brush, you're holding it down this way, where this is already down, so you're doing it like that. So I mean, these are kind of like meant for you, right? I'm gonna set them. I'm gonna go in with the color Wake Up Call, and this is from ColourPop. Yes. And I'm gonna use one of the smallest brushes that they have, and it's round, and put it in my crease area with this brush. I need to see better. Okay. And I'm just putting this in my crease very messily. Nothing too crazy. And then I'm just gonna go in with this like tapered blending brush. It's by Sigma, the E40, just to blend up the top area on both. I'm gonna finish everything up really quickly, and then I'll be right back. And this is the finished look. I used it all with those brushes. I actually really enjoy using those brushes. They're super blendable, and they actually took over using my Beauty Blender. I actually don't use it anymore, and I feel like my skin has cleared up a lot because of it. I really love those brushes. They blend, like I said, and even for my under eye concealer, they work really well. And that's where in the beginning I was sort of like transitioning. I was like, I would use them and I was like, I don't know, like if my under eyes are gonna set properly, if it's gonna blend right. So I would always go back to my Beauty Blender, like I said, with all the brushes that I always buy. I always end up going back to my beauty blender, but it doesn't help with if you have trouble skin. So I feel like I've been using these for about almost 2 months now, and they help a lot. Like, it's really changed my makeup and it looks really good. I just wanted to share that with you guys, so you guys can also purchase them for the holidays, treat yourself, treat your friends, whatever the case may be. So they actually do work, and they're really affordable if you can get the discount code. I actually think that they're on sale right now still. I want to say they're like $40. So I mean, for 10 brushes, a full set of face brushes, it's a perfect starter kit, and they're high quality. They work really well. So thank you so much for watching, and let me know what else you guys want to see in the comments down below. And I am excited to start making even more, whatever you guys want to see, and I have a lot of ideas in mind. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down there, and thank you so much for watching.